Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. I am on vacation currently, and am recording this from a different location, from a vacation rental house instead of my house. So the audio, my audio, might end up sounding a little different. Probably worse, but there's nothing I can do about it, and I was behind in recording, so here we are. Okay, so we're here at the Dolphin House, and we needed to collect 11 deadbolts for him, I believe. I found 2 of the 11 padlocks for Pepperidge Dolphin. Okay. Door is padlocked. This door is unlocked, and I don't believe I went in here. The toy box is... Oh goodness. There's a music box sound in here. The toy box is disappointingly empty. Not even a BB gun or a creepy doll. Maybe the doll is hiding elsewhere. This nightstand has 1 empty drawer and 1 locked drawer. An eerie, ghostly sound is coming from inside it. So that's the source? Okay. Comfortable looking bed, free of bloodstains or vaguely person-shaped lumps under the blanket. Ooh, shiny. Somebody must have traded in a key-shaped tooth. Somebody has really gone after this key with the key polish. Wardrobes are very important in old houses like this that didn't have built-in closets to keep skeletons in. Work pants and wire coat hanger. I like my current pants, thanks. The books are mostly dedicated to sports you've never heard of. Fire hockey, full contact curling, 43-man Squamish, but you do find one about kicking techniques. Kicking things for fun and profit. Deals 3 physical damage and reduce mysticality by 3. Okay. Nothing's hiding under the bed except dust. Alright, does this key we just got unlock any of the padlocks we have previously seen? And we already did the thing there. Oh, we didn't go into the kitchen, I don't think. Unfortunately, breakfast has not been served. The humidity has turned most of these dry goods into stale goods. A can of fruit cocktail. Increases muscle and mysticality and moxie. Wow. Okay, one of these old fridges that people sometimes get locked into accidentally and asphyxiated. Oh wait, that's still all fridges these days. Maybe that's why it's padlocked. Recovered padlock, and the fridge is empty of both expired food and expired hide-and-seekers. You do find a key inexplicably frozen into a block of ice, though. Can't tell if this was done as a prank or by somebody trying to break the habit of fidgeting with their keys. The oven appears to have been colonized by scorchworms. And we got phlogistic resin. Of all the debunked theories of how fire works, this one is the one we've all agreed to pretend is true. In Pepperidge's father's house, there are many drawers. Dire corn holder deals muscle and physical and heals you for 3 HP. Oh, a regular corn holder is a tiny vampire that drinks corn cob juice instead of blood. A dire one also drinks blood. Recovered padlocks. How does that compare? No. This is too good. Okay. In the sink, let's fish. Fish in a sack. Shadow elixir. Increases muscle by 1 and max HP by 11. Okay. It's shadowy, so is there a catch? Alright, so... this padlock? No. Basement is flooded. Oh, those are stairs? Okay. This must be why I didn't explore the first floor thoroughly. Okay, we did explore the bathroom. Oh, dropped the frozen key in the bathtub. And now we've got the cold padlock key. This key is still cold to the touch, which makes you wish you held it under that water a little longer. And unlock this, recovered padlock, and a bunch of items. Cool. Now, what does my inventory look like? No. Quest items. We have one padlock key. So we need to find... Oh, we need a breathing apparatus to go down there. Where do we find these breathing apparatuses? There's still nothing under here. Okay, I guess I'll go back up to the second floor then. We went in the children's room. No. This door is padlocked. This door is padlocked. Unlock it with a shiny key. Go through. There's a little jewelry box on this table with some interesting earrings, interesting accessory, and an interesting ring. What is turquoise? Perfectly normal jewelry. Okay. Fancy nightstand. You were hoping this key would be much fancier. This bed looks inviting, but nobody seems to have accepted the invitation for quite some time. The cedar chest is locked and easily big enough to hide a skeleton in, or even a whole body. It's a fancy vanity, which appeals to your pedestrian vanity. Radium Rouge. Increases mysticality by 1 and moxie by 1. The convenient thing about products with radium in them is that they're easy to find in the darkness of the coffin they'll ultimately put you in. Okay. Already went in there. Pointing key. Oh boy. You assume that Dolphin was superstitious enough to not store any padlocks on the east side of his attic. That's how you get family curses, probably. Lots of boxes, but none of them say padlocks on them, and you're not motivated to search them otherwise. Who knows what grisly things you might find. This workbench is strewn from bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you find what looks like a miniature radio carved from driftwood. A radio small enough to carry? Amazing. Maybe if you listen to it periodically, it'll warn you about any nearby monsters that are actually manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you the baseball scores. Alright, I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. Oh, we're just carrying it now? Okay. Interesting. Oh, I right-clicked and held the radio up to my ear. The ghostly voice wails, "Who stole my golden arm?" Then a boy's voice says, "Ah, come on, sis, don't you know any other ghost stories? That's the only one we ever tell." Those voices, so eerie. I didn't mean to right-click, but I did. And... it... oh, stairs to the attic. Oh, I already went here. The boy's voice asked, "Gee, Pop, where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate horde stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization?" "Haha, no, son, nothing like that. Just sound investments in perfectly normal and moral financial markets." Okay. I've already been to the attic, I guess. Do I have to carry this thing around everywhere? Okay. How many keys do I have now? I mean padlocks. I need 4 more. Where else can I find more keys? Okay, I'm good with that. Am I gonna have to friggin' pixel hunt here? Ah! I'm trying to avoid the stairs. Attic. Children's room. No. I need a breathing apparatus. Where do I get a breathing apparatus? I need that for the mobster quest too. Not in here. I don't know if I'm gonna find a breathing apparatus here. This all seems like a very self-contained quest. Yeah, it all just feels like a point-and-click adventure game within this game, but if I need a breathing apparatus and I don't know where I would find that. And since I need the breathing apparatus for another quest, I might have to come back to this. I'll give everything else another once over. Yeah. Nothing's giving me an interesting prompt. Yeah, I guess still fish. Could I fish in here and get something? I doubt it. I doubt they'd hide a quest item behind fishing. Shadow beer, physical armor by 7. Yeah, I doubt they would hide a quest item behind fishing without telling me. Alright. Why am I getting all these shadow things? Alright, wait, there's the fence. Were there any other fences I missed? I'm gonna come back to this quest. Alright. Are there any other places there might have been a fence that I could paint for Will? I don't know. I don't remember any fences. Was there one at the Radio Shack, maybe? Weird coffee thing. There was not a paintable fence at the very least. Yeah, I don't believe any of these other places would have paintable fences. At least none of the places I've already been. Or I had already been before I found the treehouse, so... Okay. There's one thing I kind of want to do before I head on over to the Gatorman Fortress. I think that I have enough stats. Or at least can get enough stats. High enough stats. To open Securberus locks. Yes, I just need a little more mysticality. Let's see, what do I have now? 7 mysticality. I only need 1 more. So... there's a lot. Increase mysticality and moxie. Plus 1 mysticality. Plus 1 mysticality. Plus 3 to max HP. Yeah, there's a lot I could do. No, I don't want to get rid of the sash. Hold on, I need to go back to this. Here's the thing. I don't exactly remember... I'll put on a hat, I guess. I'll put on a hat. Because... this just gives me a little more physical armor, and I'm pretty good with that. So I'll put on a hat that I can then take off. How about this one, because it's just here. Okay. Use the key. Unlock Phylax. It takes everything you've got, but finally the sturdy keyhole of Phylax falls to you in this contest of raw strength. The cast iron head gives you a nod. Respect between gladiators. Unlock Methapon. The labyrinth of Methapon is not so difficult, really, once you spend some time with it. You visualize its rooms and corridors, making a mental map of which paths bring you to dead ends and which to success. The key turns decisively in the lock, and the cast iron head of Methapon gives you a little wink. With the 2 locks of Phylax and Methapon defanged, the head of Sneaky Pete bends back its jaws and releases its lock with a yawn. The key to Sneaky Pete apparently was not to use a key. Works for me, okay. All 3 heads are now unlocked. Open the door. What should I look at first? Cash register? Standing by the cash register, you fantasize about what it would be like to have a service job instead of whatever it is you do. I work at a gas station, restaurant, and a quarry. Oh, that's right. The drawer is sealed shut, and there's no obvious way to open it. There's nothing you can do with the cash register at all, in fact, other than bang on the numerical keys as a toddler might. Force the drawer open. The metal drawer comes loose with a firm pull from your powerful horse hands, but your doing so triggers the bank alarm. Whoops. Oh, it's raining. The stanchion stands solidly still, staying stoically stationary. Okay. It's raining in here. This miraculous little lamp has burned for 20 years and counting, keeping a single solitary vigil to the dying of a bank. Integrity, security, excellence. A corporate value for each head of the dog. The plaque has gone green with age. Today we celebrate our opening of Securberus Building and Loan at Plunkett Street at Ocean City. And the safe. There is no visible means of opening this monstrous vault door. Kick it. Ow. Punch it. Ouch. Shoot it. Tie the vault to a car and drive down the street. Oops. That did not go as planned. We're gonna get so arrested. Open it by who knows. Turn off the lamp. Good night. Okay. Well, that was fun, I guess. Molly, do you have any ideas? Okay. No. Okay. Oops. Okay, that was a fun detour. I think that we can get... Yeah. There was a date there. So we can look through them. Today saw the grand opening of a new banking concern, Securberus Building and Loan. Residents of Ocean City watched in appalled disgust as, during the opening ceremony, the maximum security vault door was installed backwards, sealing inside their savings and valuables for eternity. The bank's chairman reassured worried customers the mistake would not affect operations. What happened next? 10 minutes later, the bank was closed permanently. Banks, can't trust them. Okay. I don't think that helps. I don't think that helps me open this door. I don't really know what the point of that was. I just caused a ruckus at Securberus. I guess it was funny. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go on back to the Big Moist. And since I don't know how to finish the, what is it, the Dolphin House quest yet, or the Mob Submarine quest, I'll head on over to the Gatorman Fortress. A geyser of swamp gas erupts nearby, with a loud sound and a brownish-yellow cloud. I won't bother trying to describe the smell, I'm sure you can imagine it for yourself. A large swarm of stink bugs quickly arrive and start zooming around inside the gas cloud. It's unclear if they're attracted by the smell or they're refilling their stink bags or what, but when that cloud dissipates, you're probably going to have a lot of unwanted attention. Drop some knowledge. They are, in fact, filling up their stink bags through the technical term Odiferous Sacculocus. Well, thanks for that correction. Anyway, they're pretty docile right after a fresh stink harvest. Here, look. You hold out your hand and one of the stink bugs lands on it lazily. You put it in your pocket. Stinky the stink bug. Deals stench damage to all your enemies. Gross. Okay. I like my current familiar, so close it. But I'll keep Stinky the stink bug around. Alright. These Gatormen aren't doing enough damage to each other to seem like a real fight. Either they're just sparring, or this is how Gatorman arguments work. Either way, they aren't paying you any attention. Let me pass them. Nice. I need to change my hat back. There we go. Okay, can I get into the thing now? We can be... I can crawl through here with stench armor. Okay. let's see, how much uncharged armor do I have? What are my current effects? Flavor of everything, fungus humongous. Muscle, HP. Okay. And what else can I use to affect my stench armor? Swamp honey, it's food. Eau de toilette. False cheese. Oh, I can just put on the gas mask. Or the accessory. What's my current accessory? Oh, the sash. No, I'm not taking that off. I'll just put on the gas mask. It's easiest to just switch out hats. Crawl on through. The pipe turns out to be much longer than you expected, with lots of twists and turns. Clearly, efficient airflow and ventilation systems is not a big priority in Gatorman architecture. You eventually come out in either a garbage processing center or a kitchen. Let's take a look and change my hat back. This must be the Gatorman's dinner bell. I'm not going to ring it. Even if Gatormen bother to cook their meals, they probably don't cook them in an electric stove standing in 18 inches of water. This is a kitchen in the sense that it's a place where food is prepared. There's nothing of value on the shelves, probably not even by Gatorman standards. It's one of those fridges, you know, the ones hanging on big rusty chains. Oh, I got a refrigerator on a chain. Neither the refrigerator nor the chain is in very good shape, but you're probably not going to find a better version of this specific combination. Okay. I don't know what I need that for. Oh, it's Charles! He's in a cage! It's a cage with Charles in it! Charles! Shh, they'll hear you. Oh, right. Boy, am I glad to see you, kid. Thought I was a goner. You're the adventuresome type at all. You know how to pick a lock? Only with an appropriately shaped key. They'll have to get it off their leader then. I think his room's down the other end of the hall. Okay, I'll be right back. This bunch of Gatorman. Wait, what's the collective noun for Gatormen? A cruelty? A depravity? A butthole? Well, anyway, this bunch of Gatormen seem more concerned with the possibility of someone breaking in through their front door than sneaking in through their kitchen. Sneak attack them? You stealthily creep up behind one of the Gatormen and knock him out with a quick strike to the back of his head. The other two seem shocked by this display of poor sportsmanship. And now I only have to fight two of them. Nice. And I don't have Molly in here, that's great. He's irritable. Hold on, I can do this. I can probably kill him right now. Throw a baseball at him. And now I can just slice him up. Yeah. Okay. Throw a baseball. And then do all the damage. Yay! You won! Now their collective noun can be an unconsciousness. Excellent. Best let sleeping gators lie. A forge, presumably for hammering on terrible gator metals. What's in here? Wide loafers. Widens your gate. Investigate the chemical barrel. The barrel says chloroform, and so does the smell leaking out of it. Oof. I feel like I would need a mask or something for that. A loose length of rusty chain. A length of rusty chain. You're not exactly sure how long this chain is because you're not sure how tight you're supposed to pull a chain when you measure it, and also because you don't really care. The items on the shelf are all too nasty for you to look at, let alone touch. Okay. These Gatormen are exercising and also blocking your way to whatever's at the end of the hall. Probably it's something important because the end of the hall is where the important stuff usually is, right? Yes, it's where the key is. Light them. Oh god, that's a lot of them. He's scram. He's shielded, which means he won't take the poison or something? I don't know. Alright. I think the most important thing is getting rid of you. Yeah. I'll throw a few more baseballs just for the heck of it. No, I'm just gonna slice you up. I didn't change my ring, did I? Or is it just... No, how did I take that much damage? I don't understand. Alright. Okay. Oh, it's gonna steal 10 HP. That's the problem. Not necessarily that... It's not necessarily that it does the damage, it's that it steals it, which I guess is different from dealing damage. I don't know how, but it is. I have a bunch of these, so I'll do that. And I should probably get rid of the healer, right? Yeah. I'll throw a baseball. Throw a baseball. And slice you up. Yeah. Alright, you're doing nothing, sir. Why aren't you at least attacking? Now you can find out what's at the end of the hall. I hope it's cool. Hey, go away. Oh. This hole leads down to a massive underground chamber. I should probably look at all this stuff. Do you think the Gardaman's taste in books is as bad as everything else about them? Keeping the rust off your iron fists, don't eat your henchmen, tips from new rulers, spot welding guide for ad hoc fortresses. Yeah, these are all pretty much what you'd expect. Except, well, here's one that seems interesting. To Stretch Man. A book full of diagrams describing the limits of human anatomy and how to unsafely exceed those limits. Stretch. Increase muscle by 3. That seems interesting. You found it. The least comfortable chair in the world. The real seat of power. 68 XP. Attach that chain you found and climb down. Ah! He's running away. You don't know what this object is, but... Oh wait, it's got blood all over it. It's an altar. Huh? Where did he go? A weird pedestal. Touch the weird pedestal. Oh no. I'm serious. Go away. Whatever it is extremely broken. Fix it. All these blocks are clearly trying to move in a way that makes sense. They must have gotten knocked out of alignment. You move the blocks around relative to each other until they start moving in a more satisfying pattern, assuming you're a person who thinks a smooth circular pattern is more satisfying than jittery spark-spewing chaos. Surely everybody is that kind of person. This has to be right. Yep. This device seems less broken now. Use it. Hey! Ouch! Ow! I'm not able to move right now. Good grief, you wouldn't have fixed it if you known it was going to be so ungrateful. The ziggurat power. You've been blasted with a bunch of ancient lasers, and it has awakened the ancient laser power concealed in the mitochondria of your cells. 3 additional combat items per round. Sheesh. Sheesh is right. All these portals, jeez. I'm boarding. Kill you. Is this some kind of ancient temple guardian or something? It's shooting at a bunch of tightly focused beams of light that science doesn't yet have a name for, but which you can probably assume don't want touching you. Avoid the beams. Woo! Okay, go to the other side, Vivian. Vivian! Okay. Your worst. I destroy. Goliath. Kill. Okay. What's this? That thing really did a number on this guy. Oh, it killed him. You poke around in the mulch until you find something that looks more or less like an old iron key, except kind of blurry. It sizzles and twitches in your hand as you pick it up. You've been handling a lot of cursed objects lately, but this one seems especially dangerous. This has to be the key Charles mentioned. You look at that hulking Goliath at the end of the hall. There doesn't seem to be anything beyond it, and it looks like it could squash you in an instant. Best go back and unlock Charles. You make your way quickly back up to the room where he was being held. Whew. Okay. You found the key? I think so. It's kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't like the looks of that at all. I bet dollars to donuts that's the artifact we're looking for. It couldn't possibly be the key to this random Gator Man cage in the middle of nowhere, then, could it? Well, it might have some kind of key-related powers. Normally I'd advise against using it, but I don't see any other way out of this mess. Okay, here goes. The key shifts unpleasantly in your hand, buzzing and clicking through a jerky slideshow of shapes, as though searching for the particular slice of a higher dimensional object that will fit this lock. When it finally finds the right one, it jerks forward in your hand and twists, and the lock clicks open. Your hand feels numb. Thanks, Vivian. Thought for sure my bacon was well and truly fried. Don't mention it, Charles. Let's just get the heck out of this dump. With no further cause to stick around, apart from any unfinished side quests you might have, but you can always come back for them later, you escort Charles back to town. Let's go! Vivian, you found the cursed artifact and brought Charles back home safely. I can't express how grateful I am. I don't know what we'd do without him. Thank you so much. Well, it wasn't nothing, but you know. Yeah, I get it. Don't forget to uncurse that thing before you go to bed. This key seems like it has the power to open any lock. That could be extremely useful. Would it really be all that bad if I didn't uncurse it? Well, I'm not going to drag you into the machine and force you to do it, but yes. I don't actually know what would happen if you don't uncurse it, but I assume it would be pretty bad. Look, you uncursed all the other things, right? Yes. Great, so go ahead and uncurse this one too, okay? Better safe than sorry. Alright. Okay. Well, I think I'll uncurse it in the next episode. I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Shadows over Loathing.